Hi everyone, welcome again to my YouTube channel Fitness Fit Computer Geek. In the last session, book review section, I have discussed with you about the third lesson of Rich Dad and Poor Dad. That was, I guess, mind your own business. In this video, I will be discussing about the fourth lesson, the history of taxes and power of corporation. So let's begin. So Robert began his stories by discussing about the story of a romantic hero, Robin Hood, whose story he used to hear lots when he was a child. His educated dad always used to told that story of Robin Hood, that a romantic hero who take the money from riches and give it to poor. But on the contrast, his dad didn't consider Robin Hood as a hero. He told him that he was a crook. So the now author told us that Robin Hood may have long gone, but his followers still lives today who talk about taking the rich and still believe in the fact that taking like people say, why don't rich pay more, why don't rich should pay more taxes and give it to poor. But the world work differently from this fact. Instead of rich get punished, the middle class suffer in this tax policy. Okay, how they suffer? Because of the Robin Hood story, that take the money from the rich and distribute it to poor. But in reality, rich are not taxed. It is the middle class, actually the educated upper middle class, suffer more from this policy. So now to clarify this thing, author discuss about the history of taxes. First of all, there were no taxes, certain tax on either in UK or in US, but they were levied sometime by kings and president to pay for the wars. Suppose, like for example, British imposed the taxes from 1799 to 1816 to fight for Napoleon War, and same does US in 1861 to 65 for fighting for Civil War. So, but the tax policy never become official. But in 1874, England made the income taxes permanent for the citizen. But initially, these taxes are only levied on riches only. Now, Rich Dad explained Robert that the rule of taxes is designed to punish the riches, thus accepted by majority of the people. But that they told that the taxes are created poor and middle class family to punish the rich. But in reality, it wound up punishing the same person who have voted for it. That is the middle class and the poor people. Rich Dad then talk about the difference between socialist and a capitalist. He told us that your dad is, socialist bureaucrat and I am capitalist. Dad get paid for spending money. More he hire people, more the government corporation will grow. So more he hire people for government, the more the organization will grow. A large organization is considered as respected organization in the government. On the other hand, Rich Dad told that less I hire people, I get respected by my investors. That's the difference you can see between the capitalist and a socialist. As the government grow more and more, the more taxes are levied to pay for their organization. Actually, the government workers are packs of lazy thieves. They didn't work more. Problem was there, as the government organization grow, their appetite for money grow, and to compensate that desire, they impose the taxes on the middle class and the poor too. But however, rich find an opportunity here because they don't play by the rules followed by others. But as Robert was confused, as he was finding the view of socialist and a capitalist, but in long term he found out that capitalist view make more sense in financial literacy. So it seems like socialists penalize themselves because of lack of financial literacy. No matter how much take from rich policy come, rich always find a way to outsmart all of them. And in this way, the taxes are permanently levied on middle class and poor people who same voted for this policy for the rich. So you can see that how the tax policy come from the rich. You will find later that rich didn't lay by this rule, so they find alternate way to reduce tax burdens. Okay, so rich outsmart everyone solely because of the power of money they have, the financial education they have. So once the take from rich policy passed, initially people were happy, money were handed out to government worker and the rich. It reached to the government worker via jobs and sanction, and the money went to the rich by the government contract of the rich. The government received large pool of money, but problem with this money is the revenue management of the money. If the government didn't happen to be spend the money, they have to spend the money. If they don't happen to be spend the money, budget will be cut in the next year. So they have to spend the money, and for spending more and money, as the government will grow, the more tax will be levied on the middle class and the poor people. So in this way, tax policy work against the people who have actually voted for this policy. Okay, but more and less rich are not get affected by it. True capitalists use their financial literacy to fight for it and get escape from this. So if any people can follow this rule if they understand how the rich play the rules. Okay, just remember one thing: harder you work, the more you pay to the government. But you can see every time people want to punish the rich, they didn't complain, they react by using their money power, their influence to the people, search a way to minimize the tax burden. They hire efficient accountants, they hired smart attorneys and pursued the politician to change the policy or find legal loopholes in this policy. Okay, because they have lots of power, they read more and they have more financial literacy which common people didn't have, because these subjects are not taught in school and most people didn't have the financial literacy. Because of that, they lag behind rich and they themselves get punished for the tax policy. They always used to say that punish the rich, tax the rich more, but the rich will always find a way to compensate that policy. Okay, because they are smarter than other people. Real estate is one of the way to compensate taxes. Rich dad continuously remind Mike and Robert that biggest bully are not your boss and supervisor, it's the tax person. If you let the tax person, he will take more if you let him. And for this time you have to focus on your business and build your assets, which will make you better employee, because now you will have some purpose that you have to be working for your assets. So Robert used to follow this policy when he used to work at a Xerox company in a marine. There he used to go very early and work very hard so that he can save the money to build his assets. And now Robert at last talk about the corporation power and the type of financial literacy you should have. First of all, there are 4 things you have to learn under this financial literacy. First one is accounting. It is financial literacy or ability to read numbers. Financial literacy is the allow you to understand the strengths and weakness of the business. But now second one is investing. And what is investing? Investing is the science of money making more money. Okay, simply money making more money is called investment. So you must learn about the investment, how the investment current market is going on, and for that next our third category of financial literacy is understanding the market. It is very important to understanding the market through which your assets flow and your cash flow rises. So understanding the market is one of the peculiar thing of this financial literacy. Now the last one is the law. It is the most important things. Okay, you have to know the law so that you can, because in around you every law is made to not against the rich. So you have to understand the law so that you can use for you in a legal way. Okay, for this law you have to understand the tax advantage. Actually the middle class and poor class are taxed on what they earn and then they are able to spend, but the corporation money make it assets and spend as much is wanted, then tax on remains. Okay, so you can see the difference between the middle class and the corporation people here. This is one of the biggest loophole, legal tax loophole rich people use. And now another point come under is protection from lawsuit. We all know that we live in a litigious society where everyone want a piece of share from our action. Okay, so don't forget that you live in a litigious society where everyone piece from your action. So most of the rich hide their most of the asset by using the vehicle called corporation, which provide them protection. Okay, against the lawsuit. They hire smart attorneys which always work from there to take care of their legal business. They control everything but own nothing. In the other hand, middle class own everything but they have control on nothing. Government keep taking taxes from them. So if you aspire to get to great wealth, if you have this financial literacy, you will definitely become rich. So it is combination of this skill which will amplify your financial intelligence. Okay, so that's all for today. That was the 4th lesson that Rich Dad taught us about the history of taxes. Okay, hope it is helpful to you. I have given you the summary. Now I will discuss in the next lecture about the 5th lesson, which is Rich Invent Money. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you soon.